Hello everyone, it's Scott here from AnimeBlurayUK, and today I'll be unboxing the UK limited edition Blu-ray and DVD combo pack release of The Rising of the Shield Hero Season 3, which will be available in the UK via Crunchyroll. So to start off with, as always, we will take a closer look at the outer packaging before diving deeper into the actual box contents. And as you can see, this particular limited edition release comes in a art box, which is pretty much what you expect to receive, and has some glorious artwork of the magnitude of characters that are found within Season 3 of The Rising of the Shield Hero. So of course, there's some familiar faces here from Season 1 and 2, as well as some brand new faces from Season 3. And once we move to the top of the box, you'll notice that it has the Rising of the Shield Hero Season 3 logo. And the bottom of the box is the bottom of the info card that wraps around the actual art box. Moving on to the spine, we have the Rising of the Shield Hero logo, and then it says Season 3. And at the bottom, we have the Crunchyroll logo, and then at the top, we have the Blu-ray and DVD logos. Moving on to the back of the packaging. Now, as I mentioned before, this is a piece of card that wraps around the art box. And at the top, we've got a bit of text that says, "The Shield Hero rises again," with Star Wars Visions director Hitoshi Haga. We then have a beauty shot outlining the contents of the limited edition set. So inside this limited edition set, you'll find a 64-page art book with Japanese cast and director interviews, 6 art cards, and a fabric poster. But in addition to that, we then have bonus features on the actual discs themselves, which include promotional videos, web previews, and then textless opening and closing songs. And as per usual, underneath the bonus features, we have the technical details of the disc themselves. So we have 12 episodes on 2 Blu-ray and 2 DVD discs, with the audio in English and Japanese, and the Japanese including English subtitles. And then here we have a little brief window into what's included. So we have the Rising of the Shield Hero Season 3 Blu-ray DVD combo pack set, which has a carded sleeve, the art book, and then the box holding the actual physical goodies inside the limited edition art box. So with the cellophane wrapping removed, let's take one final tour around the outer packaging. So here you can see the front cover of the art box, which has a bit of reflective shine to it. So when you move it around in the sunlight, it will glow, shine, and reflect. And this is sort of reminiscent of the Season 2 limited edition set that Crunchyroll also released. And if we peel back this bit of information, which is the carded sleeve that wraps around the art box, we'll be welcomed with some additional artwork that was also a teaser visual for The Rising of the Shield Hero, featuring all 4 heroes within the series, if you can call them heroes, as in my book, the only hero is Naofumi. And then on the bottom of the box, we have a really cute artwork of Philo, just hiding away and chilling at the bottom. And as you can see, when I start moving the art box in the sunlight, the Rising of the Shield Hero Season 3 logo starts to shine a little bit. And here's a closer look at the information sheet that wraps around the art box. So this is a bit of card that's held onto the art box with glue. So do be careful when removing this from the art box, as sometimes the glue can be quite stiff. Now that we've had a look at the outer packaging, let's take a closer look at its contents. So as you can see here, I'm just showing you again the actual logos being a bit shiny, reflective in sunlight. And once you've removed the cellophane wrapping, you'll find the collector's box holding the physical goodies inside this limited edition set, the Blu-ray and DVD combo pack set for The Rising of Shield Hero Season 3, and then the art book. So the first item that we are going to take a look at from this limited edition release of The Rising of the Shield Hero Season 3 is the collector's box that holds the art cards and fabric posters. So this collector's box is pretty much standard for a Crunchyroll release. Simple cardboard box that on the inside will hold the collector's goodies. In this case, we have the fabric poster and the art cards, with the art cards also cellophane wrapped. So it seems to be a trend with Crunchyroll limited edition releases where they will cellophane wrap their art cards in that stronger plastic that's quite difficult to remove without damaging the art cards. I do prefer Anime Limited's limited edition releases where they put just a bit of piece of paper to hold them together compared to the plastic wrapping used on these. But at the same time, it does sort of feel a bit more premium. But again, you can crease the corners while trying to get rid of that wrapping. So as you can see here, there is a variety of different art cards with various different artwork. So the first bunch of art cards feature artwork that's reminiscent of church windows. And then the additional art cards that are included are traditional artwork of the various characters. And just like the front cover of the art box, there is a little bit of reflective shine to them. So when you tilt them in the actual sunlight, they will reflect back and shine at you. Now, the artwork themselves, especially the church ones, not really to my liking, but I do like the artwork used for the rest of the art cards. So the next item that was inside the collector's box within the limited edition release of the Rising of the Shield Hero Season 3 is the fabric poster, or the cloth poster, whichever way you'd like to call it. Now, this fabric poster doesn't have any holes or hooks, so you can't really hang it on the wall unless you put it in a frame. But the artwork itself is vastly different to the artwork used within the Rising of the Shield Hero anime series. And itself, the artwork looks to be of a wedding of some kind and features all the main characters from the series. But the artwork itself looks to be done by the actual manga artist or the light novel artist. I'm not entirely sure, as there doesn't seem to be any information in the limited edition set describing who did the artwork, but it looks really nice. Next up, we then have one of the key pieces of this limited edition release, which is the Rising of the Shield Hero Season 3 art book, which as soon as you get the art book in your hands, it does have sort of a premium textured feel to it. It's not that glossy or matte material. It kind of has the fabric of a old style book. And on the back cover, you'll notice the 4 icons for the different heroes within the series. But this art book is more than just interviews as described on the back of the limited edition art box. As inside, you'll find character profiles, items used within the series, monsters, visual art, interviews with the Japanese cast, and then interviews with Japanese staff. So if you're a fan of the Rising of the Shield Hero, or in this case, the Rising of the Shield Hero Season 3, there's a lot of information in here about the different characters and events within the series. And then, of course, there's more background information about the weapons and monsters, background information and visuals from the actual series itself. And, of course, interviews with different character casts, especially the Japanese voiceovers, and then team members that worked on the actual series. So it goes beyond the actual series itself to give you a deeper look into not only the series itself, but how it was produced. And it's in line with other Crunchyroll releases where it's more than just an art book. It's a book with lots of information. But as you can see, it can easily get damaged if you hold it like I just did. And then the next item within this limited edition release of the Rising of the Shield Hero Season 3 is, of course, the Blu-ray and DVD combo pack release of the series. Now, if you were to buy the Rising of the Shield Hero Season 3 on Blu-ray Standard Edition, you would only get the Blu-ray discs. But if you bought this limited edition release, you get the both Blu-ray and DVD discs. So there you saw a moment ago the front cover, which is exactly the same as the back cover of the art box. And then here we have the spine, which the spine itself is quite different between the left and right hand sides. So the spine on the left side is pretty much the standard layout and format for Crunchyroll releases, whereas the right side spine is vastly different and looks a bit weird. We then have the back cover, which says holding the line between hero and villain, and then a brief synopsis of what you can expect from this particular season. A rundown of the bonus features, which as mentioned before is promotional videos, web previews, textless opening and ending songs. We then have a couple of screenshots from moments within the actual series itself, and then a breakdown of the technical details for the discs, which are 12 episodes on 2 Blu-ray discs and 2 DVD discs, with the Blu-ray discs being both region A and B, and the DVD discs being region 1, 2 and 4. Now, as you can see, this release does have a carded sleeve, which once you remove that carded sleeve out of the way, you're treated to completely different artwork on the inlay sleeve of the Blu-ray case, and it features a bit ominous. I believe it was a teaser visual of one of the hero characters that was used while promoting the series. And of course, the spine is pretty much the same, and the same goes for the back cover. So if you do end up losing that carded sleeve or it does get damaged, you are going to miss out a little bit on some artwork, but that artwork on the front cover of the carded sleeve is on the back of the art box, so you're not going to miss it entirely. But personally, I prefer the artwork on the front cover of the art box to any artwork that we've seen so far, as it fits more in line with the themes of the actual series. Now that we've got the cellophane wrapping removed, we can take a closer look at this Blu-ray set. So here's a closer look at that visual. So we have the Rising of the Shield Hero Season 3 logo at the top, this ominous visual, and then the BBFC logo at the bottom. We then have the spine, and then once again the back cover. And then once we open it up, we'll be welcomed with some additional artwork and a couple of discs. Now, as you can see, there is some inlay artwork, which we'll take a look at later. But first up, we have the first Blu-ray disc, which features one of the heroes, Ren, I believe, featuring episodes 1 to 6 and the bonus features. And then we have the second Blu-ray disc, featuring the same character artwork, with episodes 7 to 12, and then some more bonus features. Next to that, we then have the first DVD disc, which again features episodes 1 to 6 and a couple of bonus features. And you'll notice that the artwork used on the DVD discs is for Rishia. And then here we have the second DVD disc featuring episodes 7 to 12 and the remaining bonus features related to that disc. Now, it's interesting that they've used single character artwork for each format of disc. I'd have thought they might have replicated different characters for different disc artwork, or maybe Ren on disc 1 and Risha on disc 2, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Now here's a closer look at the artwork in all of its glory. So here we have the front side, and then we have the inlay side, which has to be my favourite piece of artwork from this limited edition release of the Rising of the Shield Hero Season 3, despite the fact that I can't remember where this scene took place. But it looks really cool. So that's pretty much what you can expect from the UK limited edition Blu-ray and DVD combo pack release of the Rising of the Shield Hero Season 3, which will be available in the UK via Crunchyroll. And also a big thank you to Crunchyroll for sending me a sample of this set so that I could do this unboxing for you.